homepage in English with frequency charts, but unfortunately I didn't find yours in your complicated Spanish homepage. You've explained everything in Spanish. This is good for South American listeners, but unfortunately not good for the rest of the world population. I hope that you have a keen interest to win many more listeners. For this purpose, please change your mind. Please change your behavior, and please add more English pages into Internet. I didn't find any direction for English, French, or any other language on the Spanish main site. May I ask you why not? Sorry, but this is terrible. I interrupted the letter. I agree. Please, I return to the letter. Please, kindly make it possible that the other language speakers do find easily in English or in French or in any other language your latest frequency charts with your timetable. Thank you very much for your attention on my humble request. Goodbye, and with all my good wishes, best regards, yours sincerely.
Mr. Studin, there's only one thing that I can say after reading several times your email. You're absolutely right, Alison.
Entirely right. We've been working on this for months now, and our frustration couldn't be more
frustrating, really. So we are really sorry, really, that we have been having problems with our homepage, the polite way. So fortunately, our technicians are working hardly on it, but I'm afraid we will have to wait a little bit. I know that this is disappointing, so we apologize again, dear listeners. The next email we want to share with you comes from California. Mr. Dan Roberts writes,
Dear friend, I live in California, USA, and listen to shortwave. I also produce an international radio program, the Shortwave Report. For many years, I used your stories on the program, along with Netherlands, China, Russia, and Cuba, so that people could understand your perspective on world events. I've been unable to find a podcast of your English language service. Is there one available? Your news is very important to the world community. I wish you'd restart your later English broadcast or use a higher frequency so that I could hear, record, and share it with the many radio stations that carry my program. I hope you'll respond to this email. Sincerely, Dan Roberts.
Dear Mr. Roberts, first of all, thank you for your email, but unfortunately there is no any podcast available in our homepage.
Another major frustration. Really, it's been rough. I hope we get this solved within the next few months, but it may be months.
Yeah, as I said before, we have had lots of problems with our homepage, and our technicians are working on it, so we must wait. We continue with our program with the music of Gruta Mamo Yeye and their song Un Hombre en Mi Nevera.
That means a man in my refrigerator.
That if you want to send us your opinions, as Mr. Bonanno has done, you can do it by writing to the following email address, english@rtve.es. And if you prefer the traditional mail, you can send us your letters to the following postal service.
Radio Club, English Language Department, Radio Exterior de España, Post Office Box 156202. That's 156202, Madrid, Spain.
Ready. The program comes from Martin Gallas from Jacksonville, the United States. Mr. Gallas says,
Dear friends, I was glad to hear on Radio Corner at 0033 UTC that you would again be issuing QSL cards. The program was devoted to retelling or telling the story of radio, beginning with Marconi in 1897 and moving to DARPA and the software for PC as radios. Spanish by Radio, Lesson 88, followed by Richard's Farewell. Oh, yes, Richard's. If this report is useful, I would appreciate your new QSL card. Thank you.
For being our listener, we will send you your reception report as now it's time to say goodbye, dear listeners. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for your emails and letters that you send us every day with your ideas, opinions, suggestions, and your complaints. Please keep on doing